Welcome back to another episode of DonyB TV. Of course, I am your girl, DonyB. Oh gosh, I have got to raise that light. Now, I've been trying to decorate my home for like the past 2.5 years, and this video marks the first room that I will be tackling in my series of From House to Home. Now, first I have to put together the shelves that I purchased at IKEA, and they're those lac shelves. I'm sure you've seen them before. I have been in love with them since I've seen them, and I just had to have them. So I am studying the directions so I make sure that I put everything together appropriately, because you know those IKEA decorations, those IKEA directions, sometimes they can be a little difficult to read and understand, but I am always up for the challenge. I love putting IKEA furniture together. Now, I just put down that sheet right there because the carpet on the floor, any and everything does get lost in the fringes of the carpet. So I put down that sheet so I don't lose any of my screws. Also, if you see any particles or anything flying across the screen, I do apologize about that. If you watched my last video, I did just clean this room, and so you know there's still dust flying around and it has not settled because this room was extremely dusty. So I just put both of those shelves together and I placed them in the location that I wanted them to be in. They're not going to be on the floor. I am going to hang them up on the wall. Now, this picture, I purchased it like 2.5 years ago when we purchased the house, and I picked it up at Home Goods. So it was originally on the opposite wall, but I wanted to move that and put it on the other wall behind my desk. Now, this right here is a set of sconces that I purchased from Z Gallery. I'm sure you've seen these before as well. Now, a lot of these things have been just sitting in a room for almost a year because I actually purchased these sconces last year for Black Friday, and they were on sale for like $22, and that was for two of them. So I'm basically just trying to decide which wall I want to put them in, put it on. And the location on the wall where I want to put them. So I called my big hunk of burden love in there to hold the sconces for me so I can actually see where I wanted to hang the sconce, whether I want it to be higher or lower in the middle. So that's what we're trying to decide and we're talking through right now. Now, this right here is a mirror that I purchased from the Nebraska Furniture Mart. And again, I got this mirror during the Black Friday sale, and it has been sitting tucked away in my storage room as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and unwrap this and place it on top of the couch so I can kind of get a feel of where I want it to be. I could not decide whether I wanted the sconces to be on the sides of the mirrors or if I wanted to be on the opposite wall on either side of my canvas wall art. So right here, that's what we're just basically trying to figure out, how we want those sconces to be positioned. But we knew for sure that we wanted the mirror to be hung over the couch. So that's what we are about to do now. I don't have the footage for it, but the lac shelves behind me are already hung, and we used this stud finder that I purchased on Amazon in order to ensure that the shelves were secured to the walls because we're going to be applying some weight onto the shelves. We didn't want anything to fall or collapse. And again, I am still trying to decide whether I want the sconces to be on the side of the canvas wall art. And so I had to make a decision, sis. So I went ahead and said, okay, let's put it on the side of the wall art. And I was very pleased with how it all turned out. Now that all of my big furniture is in place, it's time for staging. Now this vase right here, I purchased it at home, and it was actually 75% off. I purchased these during Black Friday as well, and so I picked up a couple of those, and I got a couple of different shapes. So that was one shape, and this is another shape. I think if I were to go back, I probably would have gotten two of these because I preferred the shape of this one. Again, it was 75% off the marked price. But my husband, he said he liked the fact that they were different. But again, I preferred the second one. All right, so then I picked up a couple other things from Home Goods. And the second one is going to be this heart. Now, this piece did not stay in the room. I moved it actually somewhere else. When you look at the end results, I actually moved this somewhere else, and I think I'm going to use it in my foyer area later on, but it didn't quite fit the theme. Now, I picked this up at home. No, I apologize. I picked this up at home. No, I did pick this up at home. I picked that up at home, and it was $9.99. There was no deal on that one. But that heart, I did get that on sale. There was a 40% off coupon because it was, I don't know why. They just sent me a 40% off coupon. Anyway, I digress. All right, so now staging my desk. I needed something to hold some papers and everything else like that, so everything is not sprawled out across my desk. So I picked up that this shelf off of Amazon, and I got those folders from Walmart. I think they were like 25 cents a piece, just so when I put papers in it, you can't see the paper and it doesn't look too tacky. So I'm just going to go ahead and put like my pens and markers and everything like that, and just fill it up with everything that I need. Now, I was in desperate need of a desk chair mat because the carpet down there, it would get stuck in the wheels of my chair, and the chair would actually pull some of the strands of the carpet out. So I purchased this chair mat off of Amazon, and I love it. You see? I love this chair mat. It allows my chair to easily roll, and I can slide in and out without worrying or without getting stuck in the carpet. The only thing was it took forever for it to unroll, but eventually when it laid flat, then everything was all good. Both this chair and the desk were both purchased at Office Depot a couple years ago. I also failed to mention that rug was purchased at home, and the curtains were purchased at IKEA. This couch was purchased at Rooms To Go a few years ago, and these pillows came with the couch. There were a selection of pillows that I could choose from, and I chose those. These pillows were purchased at home, and they were on sale for a whopping $5. I'm also going to show you a purple pillow that I purchased at home. I only got one of those because $20, I couldn't spend $40 on two pillows. I just couldn't. Now tell me, the tag that's on it, do you take those off or do you leave them on? I left them on because the care instructions I think were on there, so I decided to leave it on. Now I'm trying to decide the order as to how I want these pillows because it's just not looking right for me. So you tell me what you think. And voila, here are the finished results. I am so happy and I was so pleased with how this turned out. The only thing that I think I would change is the fact that I still have not moved that light fixture up. And sometimes it gets in the way. It's a little low and I want to raise it up. Now, this office space was originally the formal dining room, but I didn't think that we would use it as a formal dining room as much as we actually use it for an office. So I'm like, I didn't want any wasted space. If I'm paying my mortgage every month, I wanted all of my space to be utilized to the fullest. So a lot of the things that are on the shelves I did not show you because I'm still picking up things as I went. So I'll just go around and show you everything that I purchased and where I got it from. Now, this plant, I purchased it from Burlington. And the pillows, I told you where I got those from. And I was pleased with the placement of how these pillows are. The green, that green vase came from At Home. That flower came from Burlington. And the vase up top came from Ross. And then I just got some books, some old books from Goodwill. Yeah, I got the old books from Goodwill. And then there was another flower piece that's on the left side. I purchased that from Big Lots. And the elephant side table came from Home Goods. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes of my From House to Home series on DonyB TV. Until next time, thanks for watching.